Have you ever wondered, why are some people sustainably wealthy while you keep struggling? The Buddha taught, wealth or poverty is not due to luck, but to the seeds we sow. How can money stop being a burden and become a tool for cultivating merit? Episode 7 will open the path of mindful wealth building, where a kind heart, clear wisdom, and right action lead to lasting prosperity. Watch now to change your perspective on money and your entire life. In the previous episode, we explored together the laws of karma and blessings, as well as the 5 types of financial blessings taught by the Buddha. We saw that wealth or poverty is not random, but the result of wholesome or unwholesome seeds we have sown. Now, we will delve deeper into how to sow the right financial seeds to create sustainable wealth and understand what a journey of wealth building in mindfulness means, where money is no longer a burden, but becomes a tool for a peaceful life. In the garden of cause and effect, everything has its law. You plant a mango seed, you cannot expect oranges. You live stingily, you cannot expect prosperity. You give others anxiety, you cannot hope for a peaceful life. The Buddha taught, if you want to know the result of this life, look at your past actions. If you want to know what next life will be like, look at the mind you are planting today. So to have stable finances and full blessings, we must sow the right seeds. But how to sow? 1. Not just giving, but sowing with right mind. Many people think that simply giving is meritorious, but the Buddha taught, how much blessing you receive doesn't lie in the gift itself, but in the mind when giving. For example, someone gives 10,000 VND with a respectful mind, gaining great merit, while someone giving 1 million VND with pride gains very little merit, even creating karma. A generous act produces strong blessings when the giver has a joyful, respectful mind, the gift is valuable to the recipient, and the recipient is worthy or genuinely in need. 2. Sowing blessings in many ways, not just with money. Even if you have no money, you can still create blessings. The Buddha taught many types of giving: material giving, dana, teaching giving, sharing knowledge, protection giving, offering reassurance, joyous giving, sharing happiness, and forgiveness giving, letting go of mistakes. Those without money can still be rich in blessings by living with generosity, tolerance, joy, and sincerity. 3. Business and commerce can create blessings. If done with intelligence and goodwill, entrepreneurs can cultivate blessings if they keep promises, don't deceive, sell at fair prices, don't lie about product benefits, and allocate part of profits to help the less fortunate. A restaurant owner cooking free vegetarian meals for the homeless, or a conscientious company caring for its employees, is sowing strong financial seeds. 4. Beware of bad financial seeds. Conversely, if one gains wealth through gambling, fraud, usury, or profiting from others' suffering, even with money, blessings drain quickly like water from a leaky bucket. The Buddha taught, those who amass wealth through unwholesome means, that wealth is borrowed. Eventually, it must be returned. Some enjoy prosperity for 10 years, then go bankrupt in 3 months, or live wealthy but in anxiety and illness, signs of dwindling blessings. 5. Sow regularly, nurture regularly, water regularly. Like a mindful gardener, like planting a tree, you cannot sow today and expect fruit tomorrow, and you cannot sow just once and be done. A financially mindful person sows daily with small acts, checks their mind whenever dealing with money, and always asks, does this create blessings or karma? When the right seeds are sown, wealth will come without craving. If sown wrong, even frequent temple visits or chants bear no different fruits. In short, wealth or poverty is not a matter of luck, but the result of wholesome or unwholesome seeds we planted. To have a stable financial life, start with sincere giving, honest work, mindful spending, and rejoicing in others' success. Sowing right is not just to get rich, but to gain inner freedom, resilience in life. In today's society, many people suddenly change their lives through lottery wins or fast business deals. Money comes too fast. Yet many such people fall into the abyss in just a few years. Bankruptcy, illness, family breakdown. Why? Because fast wealth without roots of blessings is like a tree on sand. It may rise high briefly, but collapses when the wind blows. The Buddha taught, thin blessings with great wealth. Then that wealth is karma, not fortune. Money has no fault, But those with few blessings but clinging to much money often lack the wisdom to keep it, the virtue to use it, thus easily spending wastefully, creating karma through pride. The result is money lost, blessings decreased, karma arises. The story of a Thai man who won over 60 billion VNDs, then was bankrupt in just 2 years is proof. He said, "If I could return to the time of winning, I wish I had never won." This shows that if the mind isn't calm, wisdom isn't clear, money becomes poison. The Buddha taught, to preserve wealth, one must uphold precepts, uphold the mind. Precepts are ethical corridors that prevent self-harm when facing wealth. Precepts help prolong blessings, strengthen your container. Great blessings with a small container means money will overflow and be lost. To keep wealth, expand the heart, deepen virtue, strengthen wisdom. Sudden wealth departs quickly if not used correctly. The Buddha said, money obtained by greed leads to suffering. Money obtained by wrong means leads to disaster. To have lasting finances, one must do right, use right, share right. Sustainable wealth arises from a good heart, clear wisdom, right conduct. A sustainably wealthy person maintains the motivation to live virtuously, keeps simplicity despite living well, remains mindful not blinded by material things, and holds gratitude to share. The Buddha doesn't tell us to abandon money, he simply teaches to use money as a person of morality, wisdom, and compassion. Quick wealth is not necessarily blessing. Great wealth is not always success. If the mind isn't steady, wisdom not clear, virtue not strong, money can become a heavy karmic force. To be sustainably wealthy, don't just think having money, but think about accumulating blessings, and learn to keep a peaceful mind when possessing money. Wealth rightly gained doesn't need displaying, yet remains peaceful, happy, and content. Finally, let us explore the journey of mindful enrichment, where money is no longer a burden. Some are rich but poor in happiness. Some have little money but are rich in peace. What makes the difference is not the amount in the wallet, but the level of mindfulness in the mind. The Buddha taught, wealth is a means. The mindful use means to practice the path. The deluded are bound by the means like shackles. Becoming wealthy is not wrong, but must be through right livelihood, a righteous profession, harming no one, and right effort, diligent effort without trampling another's suffering. The mindful are mindful in spending. They do not spend to prove self-worth, but know contentment. The Buddha taught, living with enough is the greatest wealth. When the mind is enough, money is no longer a burden. Peace does not come from bank balance, but from clarity in mind. Who I am, why I live, what my money is for. A mindful person is not attached to money, yet values it and uses it to sow wholesome seeds. You can practice mindfulness with money daily through small acts. Before spending, ask, is this need or showing off? When receiving money, be grateful. When giving, give without regret. And at the end of the day, note down one mindful money-related act. Remember, money is a companion, not a master. The money-obsessed live like slaves chained to gold, but the mindful use money as light to guide the way. The Buddha taught, a wise person masters wealth, not lets wealth master them. Use money to nourish your body, support your family, help others, plant wholesome seeds. Learn, cultivate yourself, and realize that beyond money, there are many things that constitute happiness. When understanding karma, blessings, and finance through the Buddhist lens, we will reduce resentment at life, envy of others, fear of scarcity. We will live by enriching through right livelihood, preserving money with precepts and a good heart, using money with wisdom and compassion. Then, we will no longer be controlled by money, but transform money into a means of liberation. That is the path of mindful enrichment, rich in the world and rich in mind. Dear friend, our journey exploring the profound connection between money and blessings in our lives has come to a close. I hope these sharing not only help you understand cause and effect more clearly, but also ignite the flame of transformation and peace in your heart. Money is not the only destination of happiness, but a powerful tool for us to sow blessings and build a meaningful and peaceful life. Remember, every action, word, and thought of yours today is shaping your financial future and happiness. So, which wholesome seeds will you start sowing from now? Reflect and begin to act. And don't miss the next episodes, where we will go deeper into specific practical methods to accumulate financial blessings in daily life, from from the smallest deeds to major decisions. See you in the next episode to build together a truly wealthy life, both materially and spiritually.